Welcome to how to stop caring about what other people think and live your life. And I love the last part because it's so true. When we are so concerned or worried or subconsciously always constantly thinking about what other people are going to think about us, caring to the point where we stop doing what we want to do or following our intuition or honoring our heart's desires, we're not living our life and we're living a life that we think others think we should live. A lot of thinking. One of my teachers shared with me, and I so resonated with the words that Olympians actually make the worst teachers because they are just so far ahead. Doesn't mean they're not amazing at their craft. They're just so far ahead that a lot will get lost in translation. The ability to remember at that level of challenges and what was helpful is such a big gap. So rather a teacher who is a few steps ahead is the greatest teacher. So with full transparency, I am just a few steps ahead. I am just really cracking this subconscious programming and caring of what other people think of me that I'm actually really starting to live and lead my life based on what's within me and just feeling really self-assured in that. And once you get a taste of it, you really want everyone to experience that. So that is a little bit of why I am excited to guide this and lead this and help support you in that same pursuit. So to understand where this concern, this worry, this incessant, I need to care about what other people think, it could be so subconscious and from a macro to a micro way of impacting in your life. So we're going to start to get to the root of where that was, and I'm going to guide you through some subconscious work and some energy work. And the best practices for that is to just be in a comfy, safe space. So if you do fall asleep, hopefully you don't, but subconscious work, we're getting to a relaxed state. And when we're relaxed, sometimes we can go to sleepy. So if you think you might fall asleep, please set an alarm on your phone for an hour from now so that you are awoken. And if you feel like you might fall off your chair, go somewhere safer. Okay. And somewhere where you won't be disturbed for the next 45 minutes to an hour. So we're going to get started into that subconscious work. And if this is new to you, this is a new practice, no, there's no wrong way to do this. It is your journey and it just is. Not good, not bad, not right, not wrong. So we're going to start with taking some nice deep breaths. And as you take those deep breaths in and out, either through the nose and out the mouth, starting to just allow your breath to do what it's designed to do, to calm and to relax your nervous system, your mind, and your body. And as you tap into those deep breath cycles, if your eyes are closed, just allow your eyes to open so you can look up to a spot on the ceiling or in the sky if you're outside, and just have your eyes looking up, breathing in and breathing out. And this is starting to tap into that subconscious mind with your eyes looking up and taking those deep breaths. As you keep the deep breaths flowing in and flowing out, on your next exhale, just allow your eyelids to start to close down, right down, all the way down, allowing your eyes to fall closed. You can forget all about your eyes now and just keep those deep breaths flowing in and flowing out. Now I'm going to get you to visualize in your mind's eye a staircase with 5 steps. And this can be a staircase you've seen before or one your mind is creating for you. If it's difficult for you to visualize a staircase you've seen before and make the steps into 5. Now, these steps are going to take you deeper into your subconscious. These steps are going to take you deeper within your own inner world. So as I count you down these steps from 5 to 1, allowing yourself to relax even deeper, even further, as that is how we access the subconscious mind in a relaxed state. So right now, as you see and take step 5 and take those deep breaths, feel yourself even more supported to what is holding your body, to allow yourself to go even deeper into that relaxed state. As you take step 4, if your mind is wandering from this experience, keep drawing it back to your breath to anchor you deeper within. As you take step 3 and continue to take those deep breaths, deeper breaths you take, the deeper you're going into your own inner world, where your subconscious is the holder of all your memories, all your beliefs, all your programming. Your programming around other people, caring about what other people think. It's locked in there, it's established, it's imprinted. So as you see and take step 2, know that you're going deeper into this state to access this programming, this imprint, where you decided, knowingly or unknowingly, to care about what other people think. And as you take the last and final step 1, allowing my voice to continue to guide you in your own journey, into your own inner world, as you allow your subconscious to start to take you back to a significant event, a memory, a time where you felt this deep care about what others think about you. Perhaps it was in the last couple days, or a year ago, or a few years ago, where a time is really standing out. And just let your mind show you of that time. Perhaps you stopped doing what you wanted or changed what you wanted to do because you thought this person or that person would want it that way. Or there was these worried thoughts, doubts, fears. Or perhaps you felt it more viscerally in your body, this anxiousness. And as if you can just take a snapshot of that memory of that time, take a snapshot of it, place it off to the side in your mind's eye, and allow your subconscious to take you back to another time where you really cared, worried, fearful of what others would think about you. Or just allowing the mind to show you. And one more time. So take a snapshot of that memory, stack it on top of the first one, and go back one more time. One more time. A memory, significant event where you felt this deep worry and care and fear on what others thought of you, what you were doing or not doing, how you should be or not be. Dimming your light, quieting your voice, hiding. And just take a snapshot of that time. And as if these pieces of a puzzle, all 3 snapshots can come together. Maybe your mind kept showing you one, and it's just a really, really big, significant event, and that's fine, or 2, but bring all 1, 2, or 3 together. And like a detective looking at these pieces of the puzzle, like clues, what's the common theme or thread here? Was this common theme or thread was I need to feel seen or heard. I need to feel loved and accepted. I need people to see me as successful, indicating you can't make a mistake. I need people to see me as an overachiever, busy, this badge of honor for being busy. I need others to validate me. Perhaps it's a few of those. And if there's any common feelings, fear, worry, anxiousness, I want you to follow this thread of the feelings, this thread of the similarities from all these snapshots back. Follow these feelings back. Follow the thread back as if there's a thread taking you back to the very first time you felt these feelings, you thought these thoughts. You made the decision subconsciously, unknowingly, unintentionally. I have to care about what other people think. A younger you that felt this way. So on the count of 5 to 1, following that thread back. On the count of 4, feel yourself going back, being pulled back, drawn back. 3, feeling yourself going back, your mind taking you back, your brilliant genius subconscious mind. The count of 2, following the emotions, the thoughts back. And on the count of 1, if it's not there yet already, allowing yourself to experience, see, be shown the root of where all this began. And perhaps you already saw it in one of those first 3 going back. Or perhaps this is when you're even younger. And as you see this or feel this or remember, it might be a little bit fuzzy or foggy. It's not really the picture that's most important. It's what your subconscious stored as this is how it is. This is how it has to be. Now, as you connect and focus to that root, know that it's a domino effect. So if you're like, I'm not sure if this is the root, we really work with 1. The domino effect goes before and after, a clearing of before and after. The younger you can connect to, the more powerful this will feel. Connecting to the youngest level of you, version of you, part of you that really felt, believed the imprint of I have to care what others think about me. And I want you to connect to this younger you, this younger part. What did they feel? they needed from others, to care so much about what they thought, knowing that we do have emotional needs, to be seen, to be heard, validated, feel significant and loved. And if one or both caregivers lacked in this department, whether they were busy, whether they had their own things going on with themselves, and we can't pour from an empty cup, not judging why, connecting to the root. Was this imprinted because of friends? To feel accepted and like they belonged in a group? Teachers or coaches need others to see them as successful and working hard because that's how you felt loved or validated. You made fun of for being you, being called weird or not smart. Did you turn off your intuition and your desires because you were always told what to do, how to do it, my way or the highway? Start to see what was modeled to you, what was happening in your environment, how this got stored. Where you started to decide, I have to dim my light, dim the real me, hush my voice, it's safer not to be visible, I should hide, don't speak up, don't be weird, fit the approved mold. A younger part of you looking for love, acceptance, validation, or was modeled this. Or if you were punished for speaking your truth, being you. The mind is smart. When it connects pain to something, it moves you away from it. Okay, so here's fear for being you. Here's anxiousness to speak up. The mind will create these conditions in your body. I want you to validate this younger you, this younger part of you that felt they needed to care about what others thought. Maybe even so much they thought that is how they would survive. Or an emotional need was met by caring what others thought. Validate them, whether you have a conversation in your mind's eye, seeing this younger part of you, or you can just even simply wrap your arms around yourself as if you're giving all younger parts of you who cared an embrace and a hug to validate their experience. This younger you, this younger part of you that was imprinted with the need, the feeling, I have to care what others think, has now grown up with you. And now just instead of caring about what caregivers or teachers or friends or coaches when you were younger have thought or said, it now bleeds through other areas of your life. other relationships, how you show up or don't show up, how safe you feel to let others see the real you. This part has been blocking you from living your real life, from speaking up, from shining bright, being visible, seen and heard. It was all for protection. So just as you validated this younger you, I want you to tell this younger part of you what they needed to hear or know when this was rooted. So if you're in a space where you can speak out loud, speaking to this younger part of you, or say it in your mind's eye, the mind doesn't know the difference between real or imaginary. So as you really imagine this is shifting so much in your inner world. I'll give you some time, some breaths to tell them the truth, to help instill, cultivate a healthy sense of self, that it comes from them, not from others. Doing really great. Keep breathing, connecting. Now, as I start to speak, allowing my words to pour through you, to speak to that younger you, to all layers and levels, versions, past versions, present you. May all parts of you, younger you, know, feel so deeply that validation, love, significance, acceptance, these emotional needs now come from you. And yes, we needed others when we were younger to give that to us, to help cultivate this healthy sense of self within us. But now we get to give that to ourselves. Filling up on unconditional love, unconditional care, unconditional validation from your own heart. This love expanding all parts of your body, your being, layers and levels of you. It's unconditional. Inner validation, acceptance, belonging. These feelings expand in your body. You belong because you're here. You're a miracle. You're meant to be here. Therefore, you belong. There is no criteria other than you're here. You have a heart. You have breath. You belong. Your voice is meant to be heard. Your real, authentic voice. So many people are craving to hear it. Your heart's desires that have been gifted to you, your intuition, All of it's within you. Your opinions are what matter. Unblocking your voice, this safety to be seen in you, in all of you, in every situation, one-on-one, with strangers, in groups, in front of an audience. Boldly, powerfully speaking your truth, being seen in all of you, bright and light. So deciding now and deciding with all younger parts of you. Now you live your life for you, for your heart's desires, for your intuition. That no one knows this except for you, so you always seek within. And the love within you, the enoughness within you, the worthiness within you, the acceptance within you, the validation within you is just amplified by others in your reality, not given to you by them, amplified because it's already within. Feel this. Memorize this. Mind, body, being. Self-assured in you, valuing your opinion. Enough in all ways, always. Enoughness evolving with you. And as you connect to this, for one final upgrade of the younger you, reconnecting back to them, seeing them in your mind's eye, I want you to give them a big hug. Wrap your arms around them and just feel them merging within you, merging within your heart, taking up space within you, feeling safe to shine the real, authentic you, safe to be seen, heard, and visible, moving each day. This deep sense of belonging, acceptance, love, inner validation. And breathing that in. And as you take another breath in, feeling anywhere in your body that you might have stored anyone else's opinions and judgments and criticisms, negativity about you, unknowingly holding it in your heart or the back of your heart if this was said behind your back. Perhaps any looping thoughts in your mind or anywhere you feel in your hips, your body. Starting to allow all of this energy, these thought forms, thought bubbles, these emotions even that felt from others, judging you, criticizing you, this care you placed on what they said. On the outside of your energy field, place a rose. Biggest, most beautiful rose you can imagine and see. And allow all of this that you've been holding unknowingly in your body. You don't have to know how you're doing this, just with intention. Placing all of these opinions, words, negativity, anything you don't want to hold in your body anymore on top of a rose. It's on the outside of your energy field. And explode that rose. Let that rose explode, sending all that energy into the light of the sun, of the universe, stars, neutralizing, clearing that energy. that your body is no longer the storer, the holder of other people's energy. So you can be free and clear, connected to your heart, your intuition, your opinions, your truths. And as you take that breath in, feeling this freedom, this more space in your body, you want to take a little neck sway or roll the shoulders, any little movements here that your body wants to take. Beautiful work. One final visualization to really anchor this in, embody this within your body, sear this within your consciousness. I want you to go back to a time in your life, a moment, an experience where you felt confident in yourself, where you showed up your true, authentic self, or made a decision based on what you desired, what was best for you, no matter what anybody else said. You followed your intuition without any feedback of others, without the thought of others to sway or control your voice or actions. Just letting that appear in your mind or feeling it. And how did you feel? Let yourself feel the authentic, real you, confident, bright, excited, powerful, self-assured. What did you feel? Let this feeling expand in your body. Expanding into your whole body. Projecting this into the rest of your day. Into your next morning. Into the next day. And into the day after that. And for the rest of the month. And into the future, into a situation or a scenario where you've been stopping yourself from fully showing up, using your voice, sharing your gifts, your talents, your real you, because you cared what others would think, say, or judge. See yourself doing it. Most importantly, feel. Feel yourself executing, taking aligned action. Boldly, confidently, self-assured you. Showing your mind, your body, all younger parts of you, you're safe to be seen, heard, and visible. Be the real, authentic you. That actually it's fun. It's joyful. It's free-flowing. It's powerful. It's energizing. How exhausting it was to think about what others thought. Now you have something deeper that moves you, something stronger that leads you, guides you, and it's no longer the perception of others' thoughts and judgments and criticisms, but the attention, the care, the awareness of your own thoughts, ideas, intuition, desires, heart, authentic, real self. And it's so freeing and amazing. And like you're on top of the world, living your life. So savor this feeling. Feel it being integrated, anchored in, searing into your body, your being, your bones. As you step into the real you, the true you. With an inner smile, starting to take a breath and blink your beautiful eyes to open. Take your time reorientating back into the room. So this work sometimes can be like a light switch and whoop, yeah, now I'm just showing up the real me. I don't care what others think. Not in a like aggressive way, in a self-assured, like I'm so in alignment with my heart, my desires, my intuition, my truth that it's almost like these energetic blinders of others' judgments and criticism just don't go in. I find with most clients, though, and even my own journey, it is more gradual and incremental. And that's not a bad thing. It's like, okay, I was at a 10 out of 10 caring what others thought. And now I can see myself moving down that scale as I used to care what this other person would think, or I used to not do that because I thought, what would they think? And it starts to get gradual and gradual and gradual. So to continue this work, this process, just as you connected with a younger part of you, if you have this awareness, and as we do subconscious work, more things will start to bubble up with, I can like see how I was really caring and about other people's thought of me or what I'm not doing. Connecting, is this me now, present day adult me, or is this a younger part of me? And this is a really great way to start to unblend and separate that this was a younger part of you that is freaking out. Because if you went back and could connect, the younger you was caring for your own connections, perhaps to feel loved, to feel validated, to feel worthy, to have their emotional needs met, or even their physical needs. You have to do this, be this way for me to provide you with your needs. So when you start to separate and unblend, now you can give that younger you the talk that you did with that work of you're not there anymore, you're with me now. No one is doing that to you, nor will they. I'm meeting your needs now because kids do need caregivers to meet their needs, emotional and physical. And then when we're older and adults, we meet those needs. But if we didn't get them met when we were younger, we're going to always look outside of ourselves. And not to blame it on caregivers because they're doing the best that they can. If this happened from something with a teacher or a coach or friends, what did that younger you needed? If they were made fun of, just reminding them and showing them, look at all the people that love you unconditionally, all your friends that you have now that love the real you, if they didn't have that when they were younger. So that is one thing I would highly suggest and recommend. The second one is make a list of a few select people that you trust with your heart and with your life. And they can be on the list of, I do care what they think, but this has a caveat. You still put a separation rose, what we did in that practice of when we were clearing other people's energy. You put a separation rose on the outside of your energy field where their opinions and what they think still goes on that rose. Because if it's actually not in alignment with your your truth, your intuition, what you just feel is so right for you, we don't want to get that clogged of, "Ugh, okay." But then sometimes, yeah, we have blind spots, and having these trusted people we care and would trust our life and heart with, yes, it is great to have their perspective, but it's tiny, tiny list. I have like 4 people on it. Very, very small. And then if someone else is like, this is what I think, or you have a random stranger on the internet leave something mean, say something mean about you, you go to your list. Oh, they're not on it. Okay. Yeah. No, sorry. I'm not going to care because you're not on the list. And it just brings some levity and humor into it as well. Okay. And oh yeah, quick in the moment ones to do is if someone is like pushing their energy on you and it's just really intense energy, you can say, maybe not out loud to them, but in your mind, return to sender. Return to sender. I'm not accepting that judgment, that negativity. No, return to sender. And if you're able to say it out loud, it's actually, yeah, just return to sender or in your mind's eye. And then a Reiki technique I was taught was if you feel like someone's energy is on you, it's like, ooh, like just wiping off your skin, just gentle, like, ugh. I remember I was at a chiropractor's office and she was like, "You have a bad something." And I was like, "Oh, no, nothing on me is bad. Like, let's get a better word." And I just like wiped off the energy because it was like, I'm not accepting that because your body will store, right? So we clear it. Those are my just extra little things that you can add into your day as we're really starting to move down from a 10 caring about what other people think to that one we're just so self-assured, so oozing of enoughness and worthiness and confidence and running off of our intuition and heart's desires that it's helping us get down there. So that is everything on my end that I wanted to share. Oh no, my video stopped. Am I not here anymore? Am I back? If you can only hear me, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm back now. Okay. Um, That's all for today. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy. And if you ever want to repeat this, I record these so they can go on YouTube. And I always send the link out after it's uploaded if you feel resonant to do it another time. So much love to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next we meet. Mwah.